Hello everybody. Today is, I don't even know what date it is, it's Sunday. Know that. Right, today was supposed to be a different day for me. I was actually supposed to be going somewhere. However, that's not happening now. So, I thought I'd put my trainers on and I think we're going to go for a look around Worsborough Village Graveyard. So, I went there before. We've done a live from there. However, it wasn't very good, and there's some beautiful graves up there that I want to show you, so let's get up there. Right, we're at the cemetery. And what I've decided is, we're going to go down this old step here, and then we're going to get in through the back, and then make our way up, rather than go the other way. Oh, so, this is Worsborough Village. That's how it's pronounced locally. It's, if you... An older me, you'd said Worsborough because you'd say it in full. But Yorkshire people tend to shorten things. Anyway, I don't know why they pulled this wall down, but they have. All the stones piled up here, look. So we're going to make our way up to here. There's some beautiful stones here. So we should have some good histories. And there's actually a famous person buried in here. Look at this little grave here, everybody. This is, I don't know if I've got it on camera, it's that bloody small. Fingers crossed I have. Elizabeth Micklethwaite died April 2nd, 1883. She was, I think she was 84. Let's have a look. 34. I don't even know if you can see that. Ah, there it is, everybody. She was 34. Oh, poor bugger. There's quite a few small stones in here. And a lot of uneven ground. So I'm going to try and keep my eye on my foot. But also make sure that I keep my camera actually focusing on something. Because I'm a bugger for that. Oh, there's a beautiful, look at this. Wow. Look everyone, it's got a tree growing right out of it. That's seeded many years back. But what's interesting about this grave to me is this white flower. My grandma used to have them in her house and they're absolutely beautiful. Which they were dried and dead. I wonder if these are... They feel really silky to touch. They're absolutely beautiful. If anyone knows what they're called, will you please tell me, because I want to get some in my garden for next year. I don't take any to seed from the graveyard because they say if you do things like that, you bring things home with you from the graveyard. But I don't even know who this grave belongs to. Let's have a look. This one here, this big towering one, is actually leaning. My eyes are watering. Oh, we've got like a family plot here, everybody. So I'll have a look at that in a minute. And some beautiful stones. This is another family plot. You know, I mean, it's still grand now, but at one time this cemetery would have been very, very grand. Look at these antique railing holders, or whatever they are, posts. This is a family grave, massive one actually. Let's have a look at it. The lighting's really bad today, everybody, and this camera isn't the best with contrast and stuff. Oh wow, this is Lady Augusta Vernon Wentworth, daughter of Charles, first Marquis of Aylesbury, wife of Frederick William Thomas Vernon Wentworth, Esquire, of Stainsborough Hall. Oh shit, they lived at the they lived over in near Cannon Hall, not Cannon, Stainsborough Castle. Born 1796 and died 1869. Also of the above named Frederick William Thomas Vernon Wentworth. They lived, they must have owned Wentworth Castle. They've got to have done. Because within Wentworth Castle is Stainsborough Castle. And they were Wentworth, so it's got to be one of the same. Oh, wow, I never knew this was in here. So he died in 1885. We'll be able to definitely find something on these people. So no wonder they've got such a bloody massive plot, because they're such a poignant family of the area. Lady Harriet. Oh, here we go. This is interesting, everybody. Lady Harriet Augusta Vernon Wentworth, daughter of Ulick John, 1st Marquis of Clanricarde, maybe that's in Scotland, wife of Thomas Frederick Charles Vernon Wentworth, Esquire of Wentworth Castle. What I told you? Born February 15th, 1834, died January the 18th, 1901. Also, the above named Thomas Frederick. Wow. That is a real find, that, everybody. A real find. I'm delighted. Sort of. Oh, hang on. We were going to look at these, weren't we? This is another massive family plot. But Wentworths again. Thomas Wentworth Martin Edmonds, Esquire of Worsborough Hall. Late Lieutenant 60th Royal Rifles, who died 1866. Aged 24 years. I wonder if he died in a battle or somewhere. I'll have to Google that. He that believeth in me, through me were dead, yet shall he live. St. John. This monument is erected by his 3 sisters. How beautiful is that? I'm going to pull this ivy off, everybody. I'm not going to let that take over, are we? Let's get rid of that. Oh, it's really hard to get out ivy, you know, once it impregnates the stone, and it's just really difficult to, like, prise it. Somebody said the ivy protects the stone, but it doesn't look. It eats into it. There you go. I'm loving this visit, everybody. Make our way up. Oh, I think I've just been stung off a stinging nettle. Yeah, that one there. We can't even see what that is. I mean, look at that. That's just completely been taken over. You can't see what the statue is, what the top of it is, or anything. It's just completely swamped by the ivy. And it's proper branched as well, look. Sorry, I didn't realise I'd gone all the way up there then. Right, let's get this camera back down, and my eye's starting to water. The other thing that's interesting in here, everybody, it's like an untouched cemetery in terms of, you know, there's a lot of metal and iron around these family plots. And as you know, during the war, they took a lot away, didn't they, for the war effort? But this place seems to have retained most of it, which is interesting. So this is Thomas William, the beloved husband of Lily J. Hoyland and only son of Edward and Anne Hoyland of the Plough Inn, Barnsley, who died June the 4th, 1898, aged 27, late corporal of the Queen's Own Yorkshire Dragoons. Always strove to do my best, and now I'm done to take my rest, and when you come my grave to see, prepare your souls to follow me. You know, I see these bloody inscriptions and I think, frig off. What do you mean? I don't want to think about following you. I'd much prefer to be on this side, everybody, looking at the graves, than actually be in one. Oh, sorry, my eye's watering. Should I take you down to the treat grave that I want to show you? I did show you in the live, but you really couldn't see how beautiful it was. And I've done some research since, so I can tell you all about it. It's this grave here that you can see in the distance, the massive one with the woman on top. like something out of Michael Jackson's Thriller video, this. Right, everybody, you see this grave here? This man in this monument is supposed to depict him. I don't think he was so short in life, I don't know though. But he was a local entertainer within Barnsley. He's called John Robert Smith, but that wasn't his stage name. Oh, John Desmond was his stage name. And if you look at the top, I don't know how much you can see with the bloody light on this, but you've got a lady with 4 doves. And then we'll come round to the front and look at John. Let's get as close to him so you can see him properly. I don't know if you're going to be able to make out his face. Probably not. But he was looks like he was a religious man. He's got a cross there and the heart that symbolises Jesus Christ. And if you look by his feet, you can see those fish there. And at one time, in that hand, he used to hold a fishing rod, and someone nicked it years ago. And this is sheet music here, which I can't actually read. A lot of it's fallen off. It would have been a song, probably a song that he sung. So he was a local entertainer. He used to sing in the pubs in Barnsley, but he was also a publican. I think he had a pub called the Burr. I'm going off memory. I'll have to double check again. But he's actually just been named back the Burr now. And he was only 39, and he died in a fishing accident. And his wife had this erected in his memory. Quite a famous gravestone, that. I think it's just here, one of these two. Here we go. Now, I don't normally feature modernish graves, but I am going to do in this instance. So this is the grave. Heaven is a happier place for having you there. Sleep peacefully, Chaz. Charles Williams, MBE, born 1927, died 2006. This is his photo. You'll remember him. He was a comedian in the 80s. I think he did a stint with the likes of Jim Davidson and what have you. Very, very funny man. Strong Barnsley accent. They picked a nice place to bury him. I don't think they could have picked a better cemetery in Worsborough, to be honest. Well, in Barnsley. On the experience that I've got and the ones that I've seen. So, today, we've seen some very interesting graves, haven't we, everyone? And the attachment, I'm really impressed with the Wentworth Castle attachment. I didn't know that was there. I don't know if many people would know that's there. I've got a bleed. I think I've been stung. So yeah, I think we're going to take a walk out of here now. I'm going to go back home. And since I'm not doing what I plan to do today, I think I'll go and clean the toilet, clean the bathroom, clean the kitchen, possibly do some cooking. We'll have to wait and see. So that's it, everybody. That is Worsborough Village Cemetery. Beautiful cemetery with lots more of history, I'm sure, but that's for another day. Maybe next time we'll see who's over here. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. Right, I can't get out the bleeding gate. You can't open the gate up there, so I'm having to walk back, but I'm glad I am, because look at that, everybody. I can't zoom on this camera, but in Barnsley we have this thing where they put up like plants and other bits and pieces, and it's to mark the memory of people and stuff. And there's one for Charley Williams, who we've just seen that his family must have erected. So that's lovely, isn't it? Jesus, nearly went flying then. So yeah, I'm having to traipse back through the bloody cemetery to get out the bottom. There's all sorts of holly and things growing here. Look, someone's placed this on top with this grave. I don't think it's meant to be there, but I'm not going to move it. Maybe it is supposed to be there, I don't know. So, it looks like we're going to have to get out near the bottom bit. Oh, there's that beautiful plant again, look. You know, Worsborough Village, it's a really strange place because, like, there's quite a few people that live here, mainly in big, massive, fancy houses. I went past a house in the car on my way up, and I'm going to go back that way. And I have to say it's one of the most beautiful houses I've seen, like old houses. If I can, I'll stop and I'll show it you. I'm wondering if that's Worsborough Hall, because I don't know of any other, if you know what I mean. There's a few more halls around the area and big fancy houses. Ooh, what was that? Oh, it was a bird. I thought it was a rat. Oh, Jesus. I'll get down here now. Get over here, I can use this wall to steady, can't I? Oh, God. That's an unusual looking bird, actually. I don't know what it is. These old... There it is, look. Can't quite see it. These old steps. I wonder where that takes you up there. I'm not going up because it's too far off the beaten track. You can never be too careful these days, can you?